When working on building the biggest box, several strategies are used to try and help students improve their habits of mind, standards for mathematical practices. Initiating think, pair, share. This strategy can be used in any classroom. It's posing a problem and then allowing students to turn and talk with their partners or their groups to decide on their next steps before asking another question or demanding a solution. Showing thinking in classroom. This is not just about the teacher showing their thinking, but more the students showing their thinking through student presentations, metacognition activities such as reflections and writing, and then sharing out, and questioning, using those questioning strategies to engage students to dig deeper into the curriculum and to vocalize that and communicate that with each other. Questioning and wait time. Questioning is big and it's almost integrated into every single practice strategy. Wait time, we have to wait for our students to try to solve something. Don't just give it away because a second has gone by, but give them time to wait and to struggle so that they can work on the materials. Questioning strategies, you want to think about Costa's level questioning to pose those higher level questions, or Bloom's. It's good to pre-plan questions before you even enter that classroom so that you know where you want to go with your questions. Grouping and engaging problems. The task predicts the performance. So you want to think about giving students tasks where they're allowed to show use of their math practices, where they can communicate and struggle and find patterns and rules and discover mathematics or English or science, as opposed to you just telling them this is what it is. Allow them activities where the groups are purposeful and they're just not working together just for no reason, but that they're working together for a cause. Use questioning and prompts with groups. So if you see a group struggling or you see a group going ahead and they got it, you want to pose those questions to get kids on the right track or to help them along, but not give away the solution. Allow struggle time. This is really big because students need it. This is new material for them. They might not know how to build a box. I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to just show them, hey, you know what a box is. Everybody knows what a box is. You need to just take a chance and go for it. Take a risk. Use those habits of mind, words, the terminology to remind students, take a risk. Give them the time to struggle. Encourage reasoning. Ask them why. Encourage reasoning through reflections, written, verbal, and student presentations. Always ask students, why do you feel that? So these, again, are strategies that you can use to improve the habits of mind through the practices and capacities, but there are so many more. How to make it happen. First, a great lesson that engages students into practicing their habits of mind, standards for mathematical practice, capacities in ELA, or their science and engineering practices. It starts with a rigorous task. So think about your DOK. Is it 1 or is it 4? 1 or 3? A DOK of 3 or 4 will allow students to practice their habits of mind. A DOK of 1, it may not. It might just be drill and skill or direct teaching and not allow students to conversate and to have purpose in proving something. Understanding by design is an awesome framework to help you plan those units, to think backwards and start from your assessments, to create essential questions, guiding questions, overarching questions, things that will help students show mastery of the content. Literacy Design Collaborative is very Common Core based, another framework that can be helpful in designing units. Plan and prepare your questions. This is a big one. Through the years when I first started teaching IMP, I struggle with questions. if a student didn't know, I just wanted to tell them, and that's the way I was taught. And I had to let that go and answer a question with a question. So the practice of Socratic questioning, getting students to think and knowing it's okay to struggle, Costas level questioning, asking lower level and higher level questions, more higher level questions. And lastly, I think lesson study is a big thing. And when you're trying to improve your habits of mind through your lessons for your students, collaborative is the best way to go. Work with someone, whether online or at your school, a coach, a mentor, someone that can help you in really focusing on your new strategies that you like to use. So that wraps up our session for today. If you have any more questions, please take a look at the agenda. I have a bit.ly link on there for you where there are a lot of more resources regarding the habits of mind in the Common Core classroom. Thank you for your participation.